Now, the 3rd Battalion The Rifles made history at the weekend as the first English regiment to be awarded the Freedom of Edinburgh. It was one of a number of homecoming events held at their Scottish base, and our reporter Fiona Weir was there.
Thousands of people lined Edinburgh's Royal Mile to watch soldiers from the 3rd Battalion The Rifles take part in a homecoming parade to mark their recent return from Afghanistan. The battalion traditionally recruits in England but has been based at Redford Barracks in Edinburgh since 2003. During the event they received the Freedom of the City, the first English battalion to be awarded the honour. The soldiers were cheered as they marched to the sound of the band and bugles of the Rifles down the historic street which runs from Edinburgh Castle to the Palace of Holyrood.
It's very difficult to find the words to describe when I marched the battalion down the Royal Mile this morning. I mean, huge sort of public support and the sort of, people showing their appreciation for what the riflemen have done over the last 6 and a bit months. To be awarded the Freedom of the City of Edinburgh is just such a huge honour.
The regiment spent a demanding 6 months in Afghanistan carrying out a number of roles, including the training and mentoring of the Afghan security forces on this their second tour in Helmand province.
The Afghan security forces have improved 100-fold. It was amazing to see. It was really good to see that they were a lot better than we expected them to be honest. So the blokes were quite happy to work with them, and there was a good trust bond between us and them.
Returning from the city to their barracks at Redford, the soldiers formed up to receive their operational medals. But missing from their ranks was Lieutenant Andrew Chesterman from Bristol, who was killed in the Nadi Ali district of Helmand province when the lead vehicle in the patrol he was commanding struck an IED. He was shot while giving assistance and later died in the hospital at Camp Bastion. And standing shoulder to shoulder with his son's fellow riflemen and receiving the Elizabeth Cross from the Lord Provost of Edinburgh and General Sir Nick Parker was Lieutenant Chesterman's father, Paul.
He was such an immense officer, just so professional and always leading from the front, and it has left a hole in the battalion. But it also sort of galvanised us further just to make sure that we deliver that mission, because that mission is so important. And I think we can see the results of that at the end, so it wasn't in vain.
It was a proud day for the soldiers and their families.
It's very good to be home. 6 months away, just good to get back, see your family, see my mates. It's just good to be home.
So you're glad to see him?
Yeah, definitely, and the kids, they're all pleased to have him back as well. Be able to get a leg in now.
It's really fantastic to come home, to see my friends, my family, and I especially get married to my wife just 2 weeks ago.
3 Rifles are now looking forward to some well-deserved post-operational tour leave before returning to normal duties in December. Fiona Weir, Forces News, Edinburgh.